Okay.
Hey kids, would you mind playing with Kettle for a while?
Kettle? Aw, man.
I don't want to play with some rich kid.
Oh, come on, that's no reason to say no.
But that's what my mom told me. She said don't play with that rich kid.
My mommy said the same thing, too.
But what does being rich have to do with who you play with?
Kettle's been wanting to play with all of you for a long time. Don't you think that's what's important?
Kettle? You really want to play with us? Yeah, I do.
Then let's be friends. I always wanted to play with you, too.
I was kind of wondering what you were like too, Kettle.
Well, great. Come on, Kettle, go have some fun with them.
But what about you guys? Don't worry about us. We've got to catch a ship to get on with our journey. Thanks. Kettle, over here! Haha, yeah!
It's nice seeing children play together, isn't it?
I didn't realize you had a gentle side to you, Claude.
Actually, I'm more than a little surprised myself.
Anyway, we'd better get back to the business at hand.
Shall we get going?
Hey, you again. I think we're about to shove off.
Oh, really?
Yep, sorry to keep you waiting. I got one more piece of cargo to load up, so if you got anything to buy or check up on one last time, go do it now.
All right. Did you feel that? There it is again! Ah! Help! Honey! Honey! We better find higher ground. Kettle, you're all right. Hey, lady. Where are your friends? I could only find one of them. Oh. What about your mother? Is she safe?
The lady of the house was out of town when the earthquake struck. She should be fine.
That's good to hear. Hey, lady!
Yes?
I'm glad you're okay, too.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank heavens you're safe, Captain.
Yeah, nothing short of a miracle, actually. But my crew's gone, save for that guy over there.
That was quite a shock, I have to say. That bizarre wind and then that horrible rumbling.
So what are you gonna do now?
A whole lot of nothing is what I'm gonna do. Can't do much without a ship. Let me give you a word of advice, though. You know I'm not the only way to get to L, right?
You're not?
Nope. First off, let me give you your royal travel permit back. Now take that permit with you to the Liqueur continent. If you ask the king over there nicely, I bet he can arrange for a ship to take you to L.
Liqueur?
Kind of out of your way, I know. But if you ask me, that's your best bet. You'll need to go through Harley first, though. That's a port city on the eastern edge of Cross.
To Harley first, then.
You'll know you're going the right way if you see a village called Mars. Coric's kind of out of the picture right now, so Mars is going to be the best place to stock up and get a good night's sleep before the voyage.
Mars. Okay.
You still seriously want to go to L after all this? You guys must be crazy.
And that's how you do it.
Be careful!
You ready for this?
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
The enemy, is it?
Be careful!
That was an easy win.
Too weak.
careful!
You ready for this? It's all
That's
over.
one for us! The power!
We got enemies.
Be careful! That was easier
It's
than I
all
thought.
over.
The enemy, is it?
We better be careful. That was an
That's
easy
one for
win.
us.
There's no way around
Here
it.
they come! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Be careful!
We got enemies.
That was pretty
an easy
weak.
win.
There's no way around
We
it.
got enemies.
Well, I'd say
Weaker
that's
than I
worth
thought.
10 out of 10. Be careful!
Seems like a fight is in order.
Take this!
Weaker than I thought.
Pretty weak.
Be careful!
Seems like a fight is in order.
Well, I'd
They
say
were
that's
just
worth
way
10
too
out of
weak.
10.
What are you up to?
Oh, Reina. Nothing. Just looking at the sky.
Oh?
Yep, the wide open sky spread out all over us. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's cloudy. It's always something different, and that's why I never get tired of it. What kind of sky do you like most, Raina?
Huh? Me?
There's lots of different kinds, you know. A night sky filled with stars or a breathtaking sunset. Isn't there any that you like in particular?
Well... I like the starry sky the most. The millions of stars twinkling in the midst of darkness so deep that I feel like it could suck me right in. It's enough to make me dizzy. Sometimes I wonder if a few of them aren't going to fall out of the sky and land right next to me.
I know the feeling. Would you like to maybe go sky watching when we have a free night, Raina?
I'd love to. That sounds very nice.
Celine! Mother, what is going on here?
Is this your mother, Celine?
Yes, I grew up in this village.
Huh. I didn't know Celine was born in Mars.
Have a seat, though, as we were just about to begin.
We are facing the greatest crisis in the history of Mars.
Elder, we are still unaware of the events that led up to this situation. Could you kindly fill us in?
Please, allow me to explain.
Yes, Father.
Sometime last evening, every child in the village simply vanished, as if they were rubbed out of existence. As we scrambled to form a search party, this man here came back from the Forest of Symbols with a disturbing message.
I was by myself in the forest at the time, practicing my symbology. Then all of a sudden, a bandit appeared before me. I steeled myself for battle, but he simply stood there and told me this before he disappeared into the woods. Our boss has your children. If you want them back, bring us 500,000 foal and the secret book.
What's this secret book he's talking about?
We cannot reveal specifics, but it is a book that describes the unique form of symbology passed down through the generations in this village.
When we heard the story, we were all at a loss as to what to do. Not only did we learn that our children were kidnapped, but that bandits were encroaching on the Forest of Symbols.
The forest has been protected for ages by holy symbols etched into the land itself, repulsing the wicked and evil-hearted. If they have broken through that barrier, then we must face a dire reality. Our enemy is more powerful than any that has come before.
But the children, are they safe?
According to a second messenger, The children are being held by the bandits deep inside the forest. He said that until we fulfill their demands, they'll stay exactly where they are. We don't know anything else about the children.
The Forest of Symbols is a special training ground for us symbologists. Furthermore, its landscape and terrain make it a natural fortress difficult to penetrate.
If it were simply a pack of bandits we were dealing with, it would take no more than a small team to dispatch them.
But the lives of our children are at stake. We can ill afford to make any rash moves. They may be simple bandits, but they have proven at least strong enough to break the barrier protecting the Forest of Symbols. Their defeat would mean nothing if the children were to be caught in the carnage.
It seems like there's nothing much we can do.
We haven't been sitting here simply twiddling our thumbs. One of our search team has already discovered the location of the bandit hideout. With that information in hand, all we need now is a way to rescue the children.
Oh, so you're set then?
We are. But as I mentioned earlier, we fear that to act by ourselves would prove to be insufficient. Fate has brought us a master swordsman. We thought we could ask him to join us in our rescue effort.
Diaz?
Reyna?
You know this man, Reyna?
Yes, we come from the same village. Is this the swordsman you're talking about?
That he is. There are few fighting men in this world who haven't heard the name Diaz Flack.
You have nothing to worry about then. Diaz is the strongest swordsman in the world. He could kill the whole group by himself.
So has Diaz agreed to your request, Father?
He accepted the job. Said it would be a good warm-up for the Liqueur Armory contest. But there is one snag.
I'm firmly against it. We know nothing of this stranger. I would rather we storm the forest ourselves than rely on the whims of outsiders.
Oh no, you can totally trust Diaz. I know him really well. He's an honest man, and as a fighter, no one can even come close.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced than you to speak on his behalf, young lady.
This is our village's problem, it's true. Perhaps it is irresponsible of us to throw it on the shoulders of a passing swordsman.
In that case, Father, I have the perfect solution to our problem. Would it be all right if we defeated the bandits for you?
Celine, are you...
Of course. It would be the perfect opportunity to display the fruits of my training.
I don't care either way, but if you're kicking me off the team, I'm out of here. Don't come whining to me if that loudmouth girl screws everything up, got it?
Of all the rude things to say.
Don't you think you're being the rude one here? Barging into the middle of things and disrupting all of our plans? I'm done here. If you need me, I'll be back at the inn. It's been too long, Reyna. I hardly recognized you.
Me too.
Father, are you seriously going to leave everything to that rogue? We could rend that pathetic rabble of bandits to shreds by ourselves, and you know it.
I know how you feel, Celine, but...
Reyna.
What is it, Reyna?
I have a message from the Elder. He still wants you to rescue the children.
Is that all he had to say?
Listen. I want you to fight along with the rest of us, all right?
What? Are they all down on their knees begging for me?
to talk to Diaz.
Reina!
What are you so surprised about? She already said they're from the same village, did she not?
Yeah, but
We haven't seen each other in 2 years.
There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Huh?
All you want to do is just talk to Diaz?
Well, I think so. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. Diaz, I want you to understand. I know you're a world-class swordsman, but
If you already know that, then you also know there's no reason for us to fight together.
why do you have to be so averse to other people? If you think that makes you strong, you're wrong. The only thing shunning other people proves is that you're too scared to accept anyone.
You see me for the first time in years, and you think it's the perfect time to start lecturing me? You've gotten a lot brattier than I remember you, Reina.
I'm not the child I used to be, Diaz.
It's only been 2 years, you know.
But I...
Well, since it's my sister begging me, I guess I might as well do her a favor at the very least.
Diaz.
But if those other guys wind up getting in my way, I'm just going to pretend they don't exist and get on with it by myself.
Thanks. Cecile says thanks, too.
Wish I could hear her. Heaven's kind of far away.
You're late. Did that man do something to you?
Listen, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I want to have Diaz join our group.
What are you talking about?
I asked Diaz, and he promised me that he would fight alongside us.
Well, it only makes sense that he'd listen to the cute girl next door instead of everyone else.
That wasn't the issue here. I'm telling you, he's a first-class swordsman. He'd be a huge asset to us out there.
What do you think, Claude?
he said he could do it all by himself. What's the point of having him along then?
How could you say something like that?
Well, it's true, isn't it? Besides, do we really even need him?
Huh. Well, I guess I'm going with Diaz then.